Because what are they doing? I got it right here. I got him grabbing you. I got him grabbing you.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so Lil Tjay, man. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lil Tjay is a rapper from New York City, man. And he got a really, really big year this year, man. And he's been in the news a lot this year, man. Lil Tjay has been in the news a whole bunch. He had a whole situation with none other than the video model turned rapper, Rubi Rose. And that got a lot of attention. Then, man, he was in the news just a couple of days ago because he was pulled over. He wasn't even pulled over that time. That time, he was actually at a music video shoot, and things went awry on the set, man. It ended up getting, searched by police, and, man, the authorities were looking through, his car and just checking to make sure that everything was on the up and up. Now, Lil Tjay is a really young dude, man. He's only 19 years old. He's from the Bronx. And he's got a really good step in the game, in the rap game right now. A lot of the young cats mess with him, and he's steadily grinding and steadily bringing onto his sound, man. Now, Lil Tjay, in this situation, though, might end up on the bad side of the law, man, and it looks like he might be doing a little time. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Lil Tjay just a little bit, man. Okay, so Lil Tjay, Bronx native, good artist, stand up as far as his talent, man. I really mess with Lil Tjay. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think some of his stuff that he dropped last year, really set the record straight on, how the young cats were coming in the game, man. That joint he had FN, that might have been my joint right there, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. And man, he had a lot more that he brought to the game this year. You know what I'm saying? He had a joint called 2020 that actually charted and did real well. And he's got different joints that he's got out there. But all in together, man, Lil Tjay is setting up himself as one of the young cats in the game that's gonna be here in the future, right? But man, if this dude didn't stay in the media for some foolishness all year long. So let's not forget, man, he had the opportunity to date the lovely Rubi Rose and fly her out to his crib up in New York, allegedly. They were spending a great weekend together. Next thing you know, man, they have some type of fallout about him talking to another girl. And then Rubi Rose gets upset. They have an argument about who's going to pay for her to get back home. And things digress from that point. Later on down the road, he's dating Rubi Rose's best friend, and him and Rubi Rose aren't seeing eye to eye. It's just a whole bunch of mess, right? But it doesn't end there, man. Lil Tjay actually got arrested. He actually got apprehended like 4 days ago. And it was a crazy scene, and it was all due to the fact that he was shooting a music video. And, the authorities thought that there might be some type of, felonious or type of bad things going on at the shoot, man. They couldn't tell if there was any type of crime being committed or whatnot, but they wanted to get to the bottom of it, and it broke out into a whole scene. Now that scene, it looked like this right here. I'm gonna post a part of the video, and you guys can see the camera.
Hey, hold it. Yeah, I got your phone. My boy, I got you. No, I ain't ending nothing. I got you right now, okay? I got him. No, I got him. No, I know because I got his phone. I got to go live. Yeah, I got to let him record. Because what are they doing? I got it right here. I got him grabbing you. Nah, I just gotta get him on camera, guys.
Yo, what's your name? What's your name, yo? What are y'all niggas doing? I'm driving, cuz. What are y'all doing? Do not drive. Do not drive.
They search his cars because of y'all.
He's driving.
They search niggas' cars.
Come on, stop recording. Keep us live.
I got
you, gang. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Now, that video was a lot, man. So, judging from what you saw there in that clip, you can see there was definitely some type of disagreement between Lil Tjay's camp and the authorities. And it seemed like, man, things just went bad, man, for a second there. But, man, that story ended up on a good note, actually, because Lil Tjay, they searched his car and vehicle, and it actually wasn't up to anything, man. There was nothing going on there, so everybody went their own separate ways, and things were good. Now, I do believe that, man, maybe Lil Tjay and his camp, man, they might have put the wrong impression out there, or even played it off in the media like, they got away with something. Because, man, just today, man, Lil Tjay was stopped while driving in his car, and, man, they were pulled over and searched. And this time, the authorities, the police officers, they actually found a weapon and drugs, leading for everyone in the vehicle to be arrested. Now, this is how the story broke down, or what's being reported out there. So it's being said that Lil Tjay was in the vehicle with 4 other people when police officers pulled over the vehicle for switching lanes without signaling. Now, they're also saying that the officers, upon approaching the vehicle, smelled some type of substance, and which resulted in a search, and they discovered 4 loaded handguns and a large amount of a controlled substance. Now, that substance is the substance that's, man, under great debate right now because it's legal in some states and not in others, and you can put 2 and 2 together and figure what that is. Now, it's also being said that Lil Tjay and neither anybody else in the vehicle took ownership of the substance or the firearms. So when that takes place, sometimes, and depending on the state it is, everybody in the vehicle gets hit with that charge. So it's unclear right now what charge that is officially that Lil Tjay is going to get hit with, but it's definitely being reported by a lot of news and media sources that Lil Tjay is one of the 4 people in that car that are going to be charged. Excuse me. Now, where does this take us with Lil Tjay in his career? It seems like he's hit some type of little snag in his career right now where he's getting into a lot of run-ins, man, with the law, and he's finding himself in the media for the wrong things. It seems like he needs to focus back more on his musical career and make sure that he stays out of the media for anything other than that. Because right now, man, this isn't a good look. Man, Lil Tjay is only 19, like I said. It seems kind of wild because dude has been in the game for about 2 years going on now, and he's been highly successful. But you can tell that this cat is a little wild, and it might be that adventurous thing based on his age, or it might just be being misguided by cats who are older than him. I'm not trying to throw him any bail or make any excuses, but if he wants to turn this around, he probably needs to focus more on his craft and staying in the crib, man, to be honest. Now, with that, hold up. What do you guys think, man? Do you think that Lil Tjay is out here wilding, switching lanes, using illicit substances and carrying guns and don't give a care? Or is this the situation where he got caught up right time and right opportunity, or wrong time and wrong opportunity, and it's just looking all bad for Lil Tjay? Now with that, this been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.